Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert Adam Duran answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
All right, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
How's everything today?
Everything's very, very good as usual. Always great here in the land of local SEO in 10.
Are you helping lots of businesses this week?
Definitely helping tons of businesses. And this today's topic actually comes from one of our clients that's going through this right now. So we want to, I thought it was a good topic to go over.
Is it online scam related?
Yes, it is.
Is it Nigerian prince related?
I wish it was. That would be a better story. No, today I just want to go through how to protect your business from online scams. And as an offshoot of that, basically how to protect your businesses from disgruntled employees.
Oh, now you're talking.
Yeah. So
because everyone has those, right?
Well, you just have to, if you prepare, then a disgruntled employee can't hurt your business online anyway, so much, right? You want to mitigate that, or, you can't eliminate it altogether because everyone can go out and create 100 Yelp addresses or whatever.
Boy. That's brutal when I see that.
Yeah, it is. And it don't, if those people ever discover Fiverr, then you can be in for a world of hurt because
now you just let the cat out of the bag.
Sorry. All right. So I know that all of us, every day we wake up, we check our email and we get tons of email. So that basically most of these scams start off with email. So, the biggest ones are phishing scams. So they're generally email based. They ask for they seem like they're coming from a service that you might use, like PayPal or Amazon or your bank or something like that.
Endless.
It is, and some of them get really sophisticated. So, big thing is, unfortunately, you can't trust that from email at the top, that address anymore, because you can spoof those. Of course, if you don't know, now you know. So, if it's not from a sender that you recognize, good rule of thumb is don't click on any of that link. Any links in that email. Go directly to the site, go to Google, type in the, Bank of America or whatever, and then go log in. And if there's been a problem with your account, guess what, Jamie?
You're out of luck.
No, they'll tell you right away, because if you owe money, they want you to, or your credit card doesn't work or something like that. All of these systems, they'll alert you to that. An email, maybe they'll do that, but, that's a good rule of thumb for all of these things is don't click on that link, that little, easy link in your email, because a lot of times that's a spoofed website. So they'll even go so far as, to create a Bank of America lookalike site or like a PayPal lookalike site. So you just best to just go through Google, log in, check it yourself.
All right.
Easy.
Yeah, and then when they say, we don't know what you're talking about, then you have a scam.
Right. Then when that happens, just delete it. You really can't do anything other than that anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't. The other thing, I know I get this and my clients get these all the time, are invoice scams. They'll get an invoice for their domain, which is registered. Like that invoice will have a lot of that information because a lot of it is public. You'll get that invoice in your inbox and you're like, what? My domain's going to expire. I don't want that to happen. So what do?
Well, same thing. You go to your domain name registry, wherever
right.
And you check to see, is it expired, or you check anyway. Go ahead.
Pretty much. That's it. So if it's your staff that's getting one of these, you want to make sure that, you designate one person in your staff to handle stuff like this. So that way your staff doesn't go on and, sign you up for a new domain name. Or, anytime you do that, almost always, in real I get snail mail about my domain expiring, and I'm like, ugh. Oh boy, in bigger organizations, this is very, very common that those invoices will just get paid. And that's bad news, right? So you want to make sure that the person paying the bills, if you have a CPA or a bookkeeper who you're working with or in-house, that they have a list of, this kind of stuff so they know who to pay, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Easy. All right. The other one that's pretty common is the award. Jamie, guess what? You won the award for the best solar company in the universe.
Finally.
I know.
My greatness is being recognized. Thank you.
I feel so happy for you. Now,
what do I win?
You get an award, a plaque that you can put up. You can show it to all of your potential customers in your office. You can put it on the floor so your dog can take a pee on it. We don't really care. What we do care is that you pay us $50 to $80 for that plaque. And if you want to be on our website, we take a monthly charge as well.
Well, then, that sounds great, because now everyone will know that I'm the best solar installer in the world.
Yeah,
in the universe. Master of the universe.
All right. So you just definitely, you want to, avoid that kind of junk. All right. So those award scams, a lot. Yes.
Will they give me a sword?
They'll give you whatever you want to pay them for.
Ooh,
so yes.
Okay, so that one's not a scam. Next one.
Yes. Okay. So if you're out there and you're listening to this, if you want a sword, maybe you should ask them that. I don't know.
That's what I will next time. I would prefer a sword, please. Okay.
All right. So a lot of times these are basically directory sites that they're basically, this is their way to hook you in.
Yeah.
Right. So we give you a physical award, and a lot of people fall for it. So,
is it a major award? That says fragile.
I don't know.
A Lego lamp.
I'm sure it's a lot of times it could be a physical award, right?
Oh yeah. I get those all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. What makes the Oscars? Well, it's been around the longest, pretty much. That's what it is. All right. So now how can you avoid all this junk? Right. So in your business,
finally the good part.
Yeah. You never, ever, ever want to have one email that controls everything. So you want to have that for yourself, right? But you don't want to have it for your organization. So you don't want to give, Deborah from accounting the same email and password that you have, because guess what?
Password one.
Deborah from accounting, she's going to turn into your biggest nightmare next week when she needs to go to the Bahamas and doesn't tell anyone. And instead, she changes all the passwords and then leaves. It happens so often where we go to a business and they're like, I have no idea who controls our Google listing. And it was set up by,
Deborah in accounting. Oh.
No, Duran, our intern from 7 years ago. We haven't seen him, in 6.5 years. So no.
Yeah, we have no way to reach him. He has no last name.
Part of the onboarding process is every staff member has a separate email address that, you can give to them. And then you are the super admin. Your address is the super admin, which means you can delete email addresses at will. You can access those email addresses. You can read their email. It's your company email. So the great thing about having an individual email address for everyone, not a Gmail address, because you can't control that. You want to have an email address that connects to your domain that you have complete control over. So that way, if God forbid you guys break up in some horrible fashion, it's basically a click of the button and their access is gone.
Deborah's going to be with me for forever and ever.
I hope so. Well, she does raise falcons on the weekends, so be careful.
Like a Geico commercial.
They're going to attack. All right. So make sure that, that staff email address never has more than manager access to all of your properties. That means on your website, they're not an admin. Anytime you see that word admin, that is only for you, your spouse, and maybe your dog. You just don't want to give anyone admin access who you don't 100% trust.
What about full access?
No, you want to always give deprecated access to your properties.
So great. So Deborah's going to be coming to me every 2 seconds.
No, Deborah can do most of her job.
Yeah.
She just can't kick you off of those platforms.
Excellent.
That's great. So make sure that you also keep a spreadsheet with this information,
with your passwords on it. Tape it to the monitor, right?
Don't do that last part, but definitely keep it so that way in a place where you can and back it up, whatever. Make sure that it's safe. But you don't, give that to everybody.
What do you think about this? What if you were to put it on your monitor, you take a picture of it, and then store it in your Google Photos?
I guess so.
All
sure.
right.
That'll work as long as, Darren and Deborah don't have access to it.
Great.
Okay. All right. Last one is make sure that everyone in the organization has 2-factor authentication set up for everything. So that means when they log into Google or whatever they're logging into, you want to make sure that, that it has that, send me a text to log in, that kind of stuff. The reason is because, if they lose their phone, guess what? Or they have somebody hacks their computer or whatever. Now they can have access to your business stuff, and that would be bad.
It's good news for the Nigerian prince.
Yes, or it's horrible news for you when you wake up and you have unfortunately given these people access to everything, and then they're coming and going, shrugging their shoulders. I don't know.
Sounds like you've been through this, Adam.
I have, and
Yes.
It's frustrating because it's foreseeable. So. Yeah. Last one, you want to I mentioned it earlier. Make sure that you have backups of your website that are taken. You can click on backup every day or backup every week. These kind of backup systems they're pretty much standard in every hosting platform. Make sure that website is backed up, and you never have to ever think about it again unless one of these things gets compromised.
Nice.
There you go. Those are some common scams. And how to protect your business from them, and just protect your business in general. So that's all I got.
Quick.
Go ahead.
A couple other quick questions. How do I protect myself against the scams of business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and insurance for my taxes, and taxes on my insurance and tax?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Damn. Next podcast.
I don't know.
Oh, did I mention that insurance is a scam? Okay.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that's my. Anyway, that does not represent the views of local SEO intent. All our insurance friends out there.
Or does it?
Does it? Yes.
Go ahead.
All right, Adam. Anything else?
That's all I got, Jamie. Thank you.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, if you have a friend that has a business that actually has an email account, a business email account, this is a great podcast for them. Mm-hmm. And then once they listen to this one, they'll probably want to know more. And then on our website, magnifiedmedia.net, we have a list of all of the podcasts, and it's searchable. So you can go back and search through and find any topic on local SEO that is of interest to you.
Oh,
yep. And then make sure to rank and review. We got 10 reviews last week, Adam.
I don't know, a lot.
We got a lot of reviews. That's fantastic. So keep
more
it up,
every
everybody.
Day. Woo.
Yeah, that helps our rankings, and that means we're helping more businesses. So we will talk to you next week.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.